everybody, happy Monday. It is 20 past 8. That is definitely not going to focus, but it's 8:21 and I've been up since 8. I have gotten dressed, I've gotten washed, I've made my bed, I've put my laundry out into the garden, and now I'm going to do a little bit of journaling before I go for a walk, and then I'm going to get stuck in and edit today's video and stuff like that. Weekly vlog number 3. But yeah, happy Monday. Let's freaking go, girls. So it's Monday afternoon and I've just edited the 3rd weekly vlog, and now I'm going to do a bit of meal prepping. So I ordered a HelloFresh delivery. It came yesterday. I have it all in the fridge in their individual little kind of baggies and stuff, and I'm going to go through what my order this week was. So because I am a big dope, I didn't read my emails on time where it said to go in and like choose this week's meals. So they auto chose it for me, and I have to say they done so well, because I was petrified, because I was thinking they're going to send me fish, they're going to send me lamb, they're going to send me a rake of food that I basically don't eat. They actually sent me food that I do think I'm going to eat, so I'll go through my recipes with you now. So the very first one is spiced beef linguine, and it's with balsamic salad. So this is what that one looks like. It actually looks really, really nice. So I do like beef, I like minced beef, I like pasta, I like a tomatoey kind of sauce. The only thing that I won't opt for in this is the grated cheese portion of the recipe, but it'll still be delicious, I'm sure. The next one I'm a little bit iffy about because it's pork, but I will try, of course. So this one is pork meatballs and creamy mash with tomato and spinach sauce. Again, a nice tomatoey based sauce. I am iffy about pork. I don't really know how I feel about it. I would have preferred if it was beef, but it was my own fault. It could have been worse. This could have been like a fillet of salmon or something like that, so I'll definitely give that a go. And then the last one is butter chicken curry with coriander rice, and that is 100% a bit of me. I'm a little bit nervous though, because the last satay style dish that I made, I actually detested it and I had to go in the bin, and I love satay, so hopefully it will taste really, really nice. Hopefully it'll taste as good as it looks. So yeah, I'm gonna do a bit of meal prepping. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna prep or whatever, but I'll go through the bags. So this bag number 1 has recipe number 1 in it. So this is for the spiced beef linguine. Okay, so we have rocket, then we have a passata style thing, we have some dry chili flakes, the spaghetti, and then we have the balsamic glaze for on top. So that's perfect. Oh, we have more things in here. We have garlic cloves, and then we have beef stock. Then this one is for recipe number 3, which is the butter chicken. Coriander, which I love. We have our rice. We have korma curry paste. We have some cashews. We have North Indian style spice mix by 2. We have a red onion. Oh, something in this bag smells lovely. It's probably the korma paste or something. And then we have a baby passata, and this is for recipe number 2, which is the pork meatballs with creamy mash. So we have our parsley, we have our spinach, we have breadcrumbs, we have Italian herbs, we have a white onion, more passata, we have Worcester sauce, chicken stock paste, and 2 cloves of garlic. I just love that you get the exact portions of everything that you're meant to use and nothing goes to waste. Like, I love it. Okay, so then this is the big refrigerated bag. So we have the chicken breast, which goes with the curry. We have creme fraiche, which goes with the curry. Then we have the pork mince for the meatballs. We have the beef mince for the pasta dish, and then we have the cheese for the pasta dish, and then also with the potatoes to make the mashed potato. So yeah, love this. I'm gonna get stuck in. I don't know what I'm gonna make first, but I think I'm gonna make the main portions of all the recipes. Like, I think I'm gonna do the beef portion, so that's in the fridge ready. I'm gonna do the chicken portion, so that's in the fridge ready, and then I'll do the meatballs and the sauce, so that's in the fridge ready. Then when it comes to it, I can prep the mash, the rice, and the pasta at a different time, but I think I'll get like the 3 main course portions done if I have time. We'll see, because I do want to do some exercise today. But yeah, I put my headphones on and my iPad and just get into the zone. Well, we are many hours later, girlies, and this is what the meal prep is looking like. So at the back here we have the beef pasta And then here we have the pork meatballs with some mashed potato. And here we have the butter chicken. There's no rice in them yet because I haven't done the rice. But I have 1, 2, 3. I had 4 portions of that after having 1 for dinner. So 4 portions of the pasta, 3 portions of the meatballs, and 4 portions of curry. So yeah, I'm obviously going to have to freeze some of these because I'm not going to go through these, I'd say, before they all expire or whatever. But in saying that, like, lunch, dinner, oh, I can't even work it out right now, but I'll probably have like 1 for lunch every day and 1 for dinner every day and see how I go. But the pasta was nice. It wasn't like the most tasty pasta I've ever had. Obviously my pasta last week was way tastier, but like, it'll do. And I've cancelled my subscription now anyway, so, but yeah, meal prep done, hun. I currently look like this because I have been to the gym and I've had to have a shower in the gym again. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's just like every week now I'm having like a shower drama, except this week it's not the shower because we've had like an electrician out and stuff and it's fixed. Our water supply has been cut off. I think it's for like the whole of this area of the village, but the gym thankfully had water, so after 6 p.m. spin class I hopped straight into the shower and I just let my hair like dry naturally, so I've no blow dryer or anything done. I've no skincare, I've no body care, I've no, like, I don't even have a bloody bra on, girls, let me tell you that much. That's the bloody dilemma. We can't even wash our hands. We have bottled water by the sink, so can't like wash up after the food prep or anything. Like, it's an actual joke. Because we can't really like do much, I'm just going to use some antibacterial wipes to like wipe down the surfaces and just put the dirty dishes in the sink. Like, what else can I do? I'm not going to use bottled water to wash dishes. Apparently it's coming back on for 11:30 and it's now 10 to 9, so we'll see. But in the meantime, I'm going to do a little bit of skincare and I'm going to perch my big fat arse up on the sofa and just watch telly because I'm actually zonked. I've spent all day editing the weekly vlog and then I meal prepped like 12 or something meals, and then I went straight to the gym and I've had a shower, and yeah, I've just come back and I've done a little bit more work on like the thumbnail and setting it live and sharing it on socials and stuff like that. So it's time to friggin' chill like a big baked bean. Yeah. Layouts of the inside of them, how girls are like organizing their days and their goals and stuff like that, and I was trying to weigh up the pros and cons about like which one I would prefer. In the end, I convinced myself that I would prefer the productivity method, which is the Grace Beverly one. It's apparently there was like 77,000 people on the wait list for it or something like that. Like it's apparently like really effective and all that good stuff. So I convinced myself that's the one that I was going to buy, and I was going to literally check out on Amazon the other evening, and then when I was doing it, it kept saying like payment error, and I was like, what? Like, why? There's no payment error, like what's the issue? And then I went to click onto the actual thing on Amazon and it said product unavailable. So I don't know whether like it sold out in a matter of seconds, if it wasn't going to be shipping to my address, even though it was like the Irish Amazon, so it should, but something went glitchy anyway. So I was like, okay, let me go and try and directly buy it from their website. So that was grand. When I was buying it on Amazon, it was going to be 34 something with €5 delivery, so it was going to be about 40 quid, which I mean it is expensive for a friggin' notebook, but if it's going to change my life I'd pay 400 quid. Then I went to buy directly from their website because the Amazon glitch was happening. So it was £26 to buy, and then it was like £8 to ship. And I was like, okay, grand, much of a muchness, pretty much the same price. But I got this like brainwave, and I was like, bitch, you're gonna be charged customs because it's coming from the UK. Like, I don't know if I would or I wouldn't, but I should have probably googled it or something, but I convinced myself then that I was going to be charged customs, it wasn't going to be worth it, yada yada. Then I took myself to TikTok Shop because I remember seeing influencers advertising it in their storefront on TikTok Shop. But that was when I was living up in the north of Ireland, and I was in the UK kind of TikTok Shop region. So it's actually not in the southern TikTok Shop. So I kind of was like, okay, the odds are against me about getting this productivity method, so why don't I just go back to the drawing board and buy myself the head plan? And then I was like, oh my god, I have credit in Brown Thomas, like I've built up loyalty points, so I can buy it through Brown Thomas, and I can put a couple of euro to it, and I'll get myself a head plan for basically half nothing. So that's what I'm off to do. I've been keeping an eye on stock, and now the stock in Dundrum Brown Thomas has gone into like low stock, and I'm like, I don't know what colours are available, I don't know what's available, but I just got this notion in my head this evening that I really wanted it today to start it tomorrow. You know when you get these random urges to change your life on a Tuesday, that's what I'm having right now. So yeah, I'm gonna get that, and then I also have money to spend in boots. Actually, I think I have like 20 euro worth of points to spend in boots. Not that I need or want for anything, but if I go and I see something and I want to treat myself to it, I'm gonna do it, because I'm just having a bit of a like, I don't know what I'm having, but I got up this morning and I was quite productive, and then I got this little bit of angst inside of me. Like, I'm not like anxious about anything in particular, but I just kind of have this like heaviness about me today. So instead of like getting up and getting my steps in and going to the gym, I just done other little tasks, and then I went for lunch with my mom, my sister and my nanny, and that was lovely. But then I kind of had this like thing of like, what are you out for lunch for when you should be like getting like the gym in or something? I don't know, I've been in a really kind of weird headspace the last couple of days, so that's what I really want to get this head plan for, to try and like be really clear with my goals, lay them all out, try work towards them, be consistent, schedule in some me time as well as like health and fitness and all that jazz, and just get it. I just need a balance, because I feel like I'm being very, very hard on myself, and I'm taking this evening as a bit of a treat yourself evening. So typically I'd be booked into like a 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock class right now, but I'm currently not doing that. I'm driving to Dundrum. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself a head plan, fingers crossed. I don't even know, as I said, what colours are available. I'm not gonna be fussy. The universe will give me what the universe gives me. Then I might have a happy meal, because they seem to bring me a lot of joy, even though I've got like 12 portions of HelloFresh ready in the fridge. They're all freezer safe, so it's grand. Oh god, I am...
Can buy his Mrs. Engagement.
I am angry. So basically I went to Brown Thomas because on the Brown Thomas website it said that they had the head plan journals in Dundrum, level 1, unit 1, Dundrum Town Centre, yada yada. It did say low stock available, but it did say stock available, whereas like a couple of other Brown Thomas branches around the country, it was like out of stock, but Dundrum said like low stock. So I went into Dundrum, into Brown Thomas, and I kind of just approached the first cashier that I seen, but I was like, sorry, do you know where the head plan section is? And she's like, oh, we don't have a head plan section, we got rid of them like definitely last year. And I was like, oh, I was like, it's saying that you have this item in stock. I have it in my basket, and then when I go to check store availability, it says that you guys have it. And she's like, oh god, no, like we definitely don't have it. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe she doesn't really know what she's talking about. Like, God forgive me like for undermining her or whatever. Like, it sounds terrible when I say it out loud, but I was like, maybe she doesn't really have a clue what she's talking about. So I'll go and find a different cashier to help me or whatever. So I went to a different cashier. I actually went down to the customer service, like the click and collect desk, and oh, okay, because I was like, if anyone's gonna know, they're gonna know. So I was like, sorry, I'm looking for this item. It says it's in stock on your website, but I just don't know whereabouts in the store to locate it. I was like, I don't think you're level 1. And she's like, oh no, we don't have that anymore. I was like, okay. So I got up my phone, showed it to her, and I was like, it says you do, like, is that why does it say that? She's like, oh, I don't know, it must be a glitch. Not to play the, oh, I've driven from Wicklow to come and get this card, but that was the whole reason I drove from Wicklow to get it. Like, she's like, oh, well, I don't know what to tell you, you're just better off ordering it online. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, thank you so much for your help. Like, not really, like, it's not her fault, it's obviously like a website issue or something. But so it's very much similar to my experience in Dundrum last week with Sculpted by Amy, which I didn't actually get into last week, I don't think. When I was editing the vlog, I was like, oh shit, I didn't come back and tell you what the crack was. So basically I follow obviously a heap of influencers on Instagram, TikTok, everything, and they all had up this ad campaign that you go up to base camp, Sculpted by Amy base camp in Dundrum, and it was going to be in other locations then across the week. But you go up, you bring up a foundation that doesn't suit you anymore, or that like doesn't have the right finish or is not the right shade for you. Basically bring up an unwanted foundation and you can exchange it for one of their products. It could be a Hydra Tint or it could be a second skin foundation. And not one of the girls that I seen, like I screenshot it all, not one of them had in their captions or in their video anywhere that it was just for the first 100 people. So I went up with Freya, we brought up foundations, we queued, and like there was no queue really, there was only a couple of people in front of us, and we were like, oh my god, like what the hell, we're so lucky, maybe it's because it's raining, like no one's really arsed. And we joined the queue and this lovely staff member came up and she's like, oh girls, he's here to get matched up. And I was like, yeah, we have old foundations to exchange. And she's like, oh, unfortunately, like that's over, like the first 100 people were here first thing this morning. And I was like, what? And she said, yeah, it was just a campaign for the first 100 people, like people were queuing for it this morning. And I was like, oh, I was like, that, like I'm never complain, like I never ever open my mouth, I never complain about anything, and I was very nice about it. But I was like, oh, I was like, that wasn't very clearly advertised or stated in any of the ad campaigns that we've seen advertising for this whole thing. Then she said, go into the little caravan thing, get your shade match, come back to me, I'll write your shade match beside your name and number, address, whatever, and we'll get your shade posted out to your house. And I was like, oh my god, that's so kind of you. I was like, thank you so much, I don't expect you to do anything like that, like it's just, it is what it is. And she's like, no, like you've travelled all this way. And she done it to one or two people in the queue behind us then as well, because they came and they said the exact same thing. They were like, oh, first 100 people, question mark, like we didn't see it very clearly advertised. So I think then the staff member realised that they'd kind of made a boo-boo, because even like when we were leaving and we were walking out, like there were still people walking up, like taking their foundations out of their handbags and stuff. So it's a great concept, it's a great campaign or whatever, and like I was all for it last week. But if you're gonna do something like that and it is only gonna be for the first 100 people, you need to clearly advertise that it's just for the first 100 people. And then when I was at home that evening, a couple of influencers had reshared their stories and they'd put like star or asterisk, whatever, like for the first 100 people only. And I was like, you could have done that about 12 hours ago, babes. But yeah, driven mad I was. But yeah, you could be calling me a whingy bitch when you're watching this, but I'm just like, I wouldn't have driven up to Dundrum twice for these things had they not been advertised correctly. Does that make sense? I know I don't live that far away, it's still 40 kilometers. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still had a nice evening out of the house. I had a look at a couple of shops like TK Maxx and Boots and stuff like that, but I really went up with the sole intention of coming home with the head plan. And I was really easygoing. I was like, oh, it doesn't really state what colour it is, like I don't really mind what colour it is. Don't get me wrong, it's not really a head plan issue, it's a Brown Thomas issue. And then last week's issue, it wasn't really a Sculpted by Amy issue, it was the influencers that were advertising the campaign and the agencies that were promoting the influencers videos and all. Anyway girls, I'm about 20 minutes from home. I'm going to, hopefully we have water. Actually, I haven't even told you, our water got cut off yesterday for like a hygiene, like they were cleaning the water systems or something, I don't know. But apparently a couple of people were given warnings and we weren't given warnings. So yesterday at about 3 or 4 p.m. our water just completely was shut off. As of like 5 p.m. this evening, it hadn't come back. It's coming out of our kitchen tap when we have it on the cold tap, but like it's very minimal. You know what I mean? It's not coming out of any of our hand basins in the 3 toilets that we have in our house. I'm doubtful that it would come out of a shower. I haven't tried it because I don't want to blow the house up. The toilet cisterns aren't refilling themselves. Even the kitchen hot tap isn't working. Like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm really, really hoping that we have water when I get back to this house, because I'd really like a shower. Probably go for some sort of walk or something, but I don't know if I even have it in me. Good morning, everybody. I am out for my walk and I'm vlogging in public. Oh my gosh. I am just back at the house and I've just sold something on Vinted, so I'm gonna go and post that. But this morning I got out for like, I think it was almost a 6-kilometer walk. Got my journaling done, got my coffee in, got some groceries, and now I'm gonna go post this in the post office, come home and prep some oats, and then I'm gonna get myself ready for the day because I have a really nice day ahead of me. So yeah, glow pending. Good evening, everybody, how are you? I am coming to you from Blackrock. It is currently 7:25 and I'm on my way over to the Odeon in Point Village over at the North Wall to go to a screening with Sony. So Sony very kindly invited me over to the screening of 28 Years Later. It is apparently a zombie movie, and I think what my sister's boyfriend was telling me last night was it's the 3rd movie in a series of movies. I think the first one was like 28 days later or 28 hours later or something like that, and then it was like 28 weeks or months or something, and now it's 28 years. I don't know the logistics, but I know that I'm going. I don't know if I'll enjoy it or not, but I'm gonna go because I was very kindly invited and it's an opportunity that I once would have been crying out for. So even though I'm going by myself and I'm a little bit anxious and I'm having a bit of a day, I just said get yourself a little bit glam, see how you feel before you leave the house. If you're really, really not feeling it and you don't want to go, don't force yourself. But I had a little bit of a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 go. So yeah, I kind of gave myself the little push out the front door that I needed. I was just in my own head. I was having a bit of a negative headspace. I was critiquing every single thing about myself, my skin, my hair, my body, my clothes, oh, you name it. I was going ham for myself there. So I was going hell for leather, just being a little bollocks to myself, really. So I'm apparently about 15 minutes away, which is fine because the movie doesn't start until 8 and the drinks reception was starting at 7:15. But I'm going by myself and I couldn't think of anything worse than going and trying
100 meters, turn right onto Strand Road.
Okie dokie. I couldn't think of anything worse than going and trying to socialise in a room full of strangers for 45 minutes right now. Any other day of the week I'd probably be fine, but today I'm just not feeling it, especially if I'm not drinking. I'm not going to really have any Dutch courage to go up and chat shy to people. I will still chat shy to people, but just for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then I'll go in and watch the movie and have the crack. I think regardless or not if I enjoy the film, I'll be glad that I pushed myself and I got myself up and glam and out of the house. Currently eating a Fulfill protein bar en route. We're waiting at a train crossing, so I could be here a while. But yeah, I think the main things that were going through my head when I was having like my pre-leaving the house meltdown was I need new clothes, I needed tan, so I put tan on. I'm stinking like, but I put tan on. Guys, I'm back in the car and oh my god, what I tell you, I really loved that film. I wasn't sure about like it at the start. I was like, oh, I don't even know what this is about. It's about zombies. And even when I watched the trailer, I was like, oh, for feck's sake, like this isn't a bit of me. I loved it. Oh my god, when I tell you, I laughed, I cried, I squealed, I jumped. It was an all encapsulating bloody film. I'm so glad I went now. We're under like an embargo thing until it's released tomorrow, but obviously I'm not releasing this YouTube video till like the end of the week, so it'll be well in the cinemas and stuff like that, and there'll be reviews up online. But oh my god, loved it, like really loved it. And like it wouldn't be my genre of movie whatsoever. It was good, it was really good. Didn't expect to see an appearance from Jack O'Donnell, is that fella that was in Skins? Jack McDonnell or Jack O'Donnell. Didn't expect to see an appearance from him. Jodie Comer was such a good actress. Oh my god, heartbreaking. The little boy Spike, oh my god, like literally It was such a good film. I would recommend to a friend. So yeah, it's just gone 10 p.m. or like 10 past 10. It was actually really handy because the cinema validate your parking, so it literally only cost me $4.20 or something to park here for like the 3 hours or thereabouts. Whereas the man beside me was like, oh, don't pay yet, because he was at the cinema, he had his bag of popcorn and all. I was like, get them to validate your parking upstairs, and he paid $16.80, so 4 times the amount that I did. But oh my god, loved it, like really loved it, loved it, like literally loved it. And yeah, I'm in such a good mood because I really wasn't gonna come. I'm really glad that I pushed myself to go to this. Like I feel like so accomplished, and I feel even better that I really enjoyed the film, if that makes sense. Like up until the last minute I wasn't coming. Like I was texting my friend and I was like, I'm about to have a nervous breakdown, I've no clothes, I'm in such a bad mood. Like it just all hit me like all of a sudden, and then he talked me around and he was like, just go, like you'll make friends there. And I was like, yeah, no, you're right, I'm gonna pull myself together. And then like I voice noted him and I was like, I'm actually doing so much better than I was there 10 minutes ago. But yeah, no, I'm thrilled. I would recommend it to a friend. And again, it wouldn't be my genre of movie. Like I think my favorite movie is like The Notebook. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go. I need to put on my Google Maps. I need to probably get petrol somewhere and get on the road. I'll be home by like 11, so it won't be too bad. But yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing now, thank God. Well, hello, I'm home and I have a HelloFresh meal in the microwave here. Who's crying? Oh, it's very steamy, guys. Oh my goodness. But I'm actually getting myself out a plate, but I'm gonna eat out of a lunchbox. This is pork meatballs in a tomato and spinach sauce with some mashed potato. Haven't tried this one yet. I'm really hoping it's nice because I'm not in the humour for it not to be nice. But I do have other options in the fridge if this isn't nice, but I don't like to waste food, so I'll probably just eat it. It's like 9 minutes past 11, so I'm gonna eat this, have a shower, and then maybe make a little TikTok of the event tonight. But yeah, I just can't get over how good that film was, and me having like no expectations for it whatsoever. Just goes to show you girls, you can't judge a book by its cover and you can't judge a film by its poster. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday, it's 12:35, and I'm only really getting my day started now because I don't feel well. Oh my god, I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm hungover. That's how I would describe it. Absolute stinking headache. Like since the minute I opened up my eyes first thing this morning, my eyeballs felt like they'd been super glued shut. My brain feels like it was like melted into my skull. It was given dehydration, but like I'm having electrolytes and stuff and they're not really helping. I'm taking paracetamol and anti-inflammatories in rotation. They're not even really touching the sides. Like the light is hurting my eyes. I'm feeling a bit nauseous. I just feel like I've been out drinking and partying all night, which is obviously not the case. I was at the cinema, I was home by 11. Yeah, just not feeling well. I've had painkillers, electrolytes, stuff like that, and I've just had a little bit of food because I needed to have something in my stomach, because if I'm taking painkillers and stuff, like that's really bad, especially with a third of a stomach. So I don't know if the food was going to cure me or kill me. It was one of my HelloFresh meals, really tasty, but you know when your mouth is a bit watery. I'm not well, I'm just not feeling well. I don't think it's anything contagious or anything like that. I think it's just my body being a bit of a dope. But I'm gonna get myself dressed now and get a bit of fresh air because I feel like that will help. Yeah, that's all I have right now. Nothing very riveting or exciting at the moment. But yeah, I'll get washed and dressed and hopefully that'll even make me feel better. I want to like make my bed and do a few bits here and then fresh air, maybe a coffee, but at the moment the thought of, I don't think so. Maybe in an hour, maybe when I've done all my bits and stuff, we'll see. But yeah, nothing really exciting coming from me this morning. Good evening, everybody. It is still Wednesday, I'm still alive. It's 20 to 9 in the evening and I'm just about coming round. I have had a day of, and not like mentally, like physically, like, so the pain got so bad in my head earlier that I actually did end up broken. So yeah, that happened, and that completely threw me off kilter for the rest of the day. It took every ounce of my being to get myself up, washed and dressed and somewhat presentable for the day. Like, it literally felt like I was running a marathon trying to get myself put together today. I was just in bits. And most normal people would be like, why didn't you just stay in bed? Why did you like have to get up and washed and dressed? I just, for my sanity, I just couldn't, which sounds so dumb, but I just knew for myself, if I had have like had a pajamas day, not washed myself, like just lounged around, I'd have felt 100 times worse. So got myself up and washed and dressed, and then I had to go to the post office to collect a Vinted parcel, and then my mum and my sister and I went to go for a coffee, but it was right after I had been, so it completely was like, I just sat there. I didn't buy a drink, I didn't buy any food, I didn't buy anything, because I was like, I don't know how I feel, and I was still in pain. But it was just the nauseousness as well. It was just, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait for a couple of hours. And then I had a cup of tea in my nanny's house. Tea in my nanny's always just tastes superb. You just will never replicate it. So I had a lovely cup of tea in my nanny's, and then my granddad actually gave me some stronger painkillers than what I had, so I had to wait to alternate them compared to what I'd already taken, you know the drill. Then I came home, took those, and on TikTok it said to have some salt, like salty chips, and a Coke. I only had Diet Coke, and all the girlies in my Instagram DMs are like, it has to be full fat. So I haven't actually had full fat Coke, but the Diet Coke and the salty chips definitely did do something, along with the painkillers that my granddad gave me. I still feel a little bit nauseous, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I still feel a bit like, ooh, and I do have a bit of a dullness about my head, but I think I'm out the other side of it majorly. But I'm not like risking going for a workout or anything like that. Earlier I was thinking, oh, a bit of fresh air might help me, but I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow. At the minute I'm gonna go take some more painkillers, and I have an ice cold bottle of Lucozade here. But then yeah, I'm gonna have some chicken gyozas and probably start unwinding to get myself ready for bed. I'm not gonna lie. I've done very little today, I've achieved very little, but sometimes you just have to go with whatever your body needs, and today just was essential that I just took it very gentle, because I was going to end up barfing or having a head explosion. So yeah, I'm doing the best now though, thank God. Still not 100%, I'd say I'm back to about 60% of the way there. A good night's sleep now will crown me, but I'm just back from my godmother's, so I'm going to be house sitting for 2 weeks. And I was just in, she was showing me how to like water the plants, how to use the cooker, how to use the TV, all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm going on my little staycation for 2 weeks into a gorgeous home, and I'm going to be living my best life for the next 2 weeks. It's very close to where I live, so I will be like alternating. I'm not going to fully like move in there for 2 weeks. But yeah, it'll be nice to have somewhere to go. So yeah. Whoa, these lights are not for the faint-hearted who's had a sore head all day, but I am about to start getting myself ready for bed. But before I do so, I want to unbox my new head plan journal with you all. I'm gonna do like a proper opening it up kind of video on TikTok tomorrow. Like, it's bedtime. I don't even know what time it is, but it's bedtime. So, but I just want to have a little nose before I start it fresh tomorrow. I haven't got the head, like I'd love to stay up now and do all this, but I know the headspace I'm in, I would just make a balls of it. But obviously I had the rant the other day about it saying it was in stock in store in Dundrum, and then I got there and it wasn't, and there was that whole debacle. But I then went and ordered it that evening in Dundrum for click and collect, and it took, so that was Tuesday and now it's Thursday, so it took 2 days for it to get there. And thankfully I have a huge family, and in one of our family WhatsApp groups today, it was someone's wedding anniversary, so we were all chatting, and something like light bulb just went off in my head and was like, ask if anyone's going to be in Dundrum today. My family is so big, so I was like, guys, by any chance if anyone's in Dundrum today, can you let me know? I just have a click and collect. And my auntie like that was like, your little cousin is, get on to her. So my little cousin Saoirse picked this up for me today, and I'm so grateful, because it saved me a 40-kilometre there, 40-kilometre back trip. I don't know why I ordered a click and collect. Wasn't thinking. I love that it's black as well. It's very chic. It goes so perfect with my journal. So like these two bitches, they're gonna transform my life. I actually should have done some journaling today, but here she is, guys, in all her glory. Oh my god, I don't even want to crack the spine on her yet. Oh, we at the head plan like to think of today, the day you start writing your goals, as the first day of the rest of your best life. Well, Denise, you better believe it, honey, because I'm gonna change my life. Anyway, I'm so buzzing to get up tomorrow with a fresh head, no pain, no gain, a good night's sleep in the tank, and ready to get cracking. Good morning, everybody. How are yous? It's Friday. It's Friday morning. I'm up, I'm washed and dressed. My bed's made, I've laundry on, I've laundry taken in to put away. My room is clean. I'm taking my electrolytes and my medication, and then I'm about to go and get myself a coffee because I haven't had a coffee in a few days. I need a latte. Like, I need a latte ASAP. Ooh. I have bagged up a dress for Vinted because I have to go to the post office now. I just sold a dress for a feckin' euro. I don't know why I list things so cheap, but I have to go post that. Then I have to go to the bank to lodge money because I'm paying my last installment towards a hen party next month today. And yeah, I'm going to stop by my godmother's house. So I think I mentioned briefly yesterday evening that I'm going to be house sitting for 2 weeks for my godmother and her family while they've just gone on their holiday. So they live so close by me, it's actually just so convenient. I pass their house multiple times a day, whether I'm going to get a coffee or go to the gym or just run errands. Like, I'm constantly passing their house, so it's absolutely so handy. I'm going to just go in there, familiarise myself with like the locks and the keys and all that jazz, and then just make sure that the blinds and windows are open because they left in the middle of the night and I'm sure that was the complete last thing on their mind. Yeah, a couple of little errands to do. I have my electrolytes, I've just taken my medication. I'm feeling so much better today, thank God. Don't feel as sick. My stomach does feel a bit like traumatized still, probably from the yesterday. But no, I'm feeling all good, thank God. A bit of fresh air today will definitely help, so I'm definitely going to go on a walk at some stage, even if it's raining. I don't care, I need to wash my hair anyway. I'm going to start my head plan journal today. I'm really excited to do that and get started and like lock in and stuff like that. And oh, speaking of feeling so much better today, I don't know if it was like an onset symptom of like the migraine last night or if it was because I'd taken a couple of different painkillers throughout the day. I had the most, not the most traumatizing dream, I've had worse, but oh my God, I had a really, I'd say heartbreaking dream. I feel like I did wake up crying. I feel like I was crying in my sleep. It was two people in my life who I've both, oh, I can't even talk about it. Anyway, it was cray. It was really cray. And there was one person in my dream who really disrespected me. Obviously they didn't disrespect me in real life, but I'm now looking at that person and I'm like, snake. Okay, so I'm out and about. I've just realised I've left my sunglasses in the house, but I don't know if I'm going to need them today or not because it is spitting rain. And look, I'm going to be back at the house anyway, so if I need to come back and get my sunglasses I will. I just cannot be arsed getting out of the car at the minute. But yeah, I've got my bags packed for a productive day. I also have all my recycling bottles and cans in the back. I always just take them and get dog food with them. I put, I'd say, the majority of the bottles and cans in that basket, but then obviously the fam are contributing as well. And I mean, we're not going to get into the nitty gritty of like who contributed what or whatever. So the easiest thing for me to do is just when it's full I bring it and I get rid of it and I get dog food with it. So the dogs are going to eat good today, honey. But yeah, first thing I'm going to do is go to the post office to drop off this Vinted parcel. I literally sold it, I think, yesterday, and already I have a message from the buyer being like, have you shipped it yet? Maybe it wasn't that tone, but that's the tone that I read it in. And I mean, girl, I'm selling you a dress for €1. Would you ever just relax? And with Vinted you get a 7-day shipping period. Like, I have a week to ship it. Like, it's up to me at my own discretion when it suits me to ship. I am notoriously sound. Like, I will always go to the post office as soon as I basically sell something because I live right beside the post office. But yesterday, honey, I was dying a death. I was literally dying a death. My head was gonna burst. So the last thing on my priority list yesterday was shipping my €1 dress to Vinted when then I needed to keep my brain inside my skull. Aren't I? But yeah, I'm gonna ship my vintage dress, recycle my bottles and my cans, pop into my godmother's house, have a little scope around, see if that's where I want to sit up for the day, or do I want to sit up in a coffee shop? Who knows? But yeah, I don't know who that was that just waved at me. This car park is so full. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, I need to order my prescription actually while I'm here. Oh my god, me nerves. No one gives you 2 seconds in this car park. I'm only wanting to straighten up and they're already... Oh, that better not be at me. No, that wasn't at me. That was for them girls. Okay. Okay. Wow, it is hot. Oh my goodness. So, update. I have been to the post office. I've recycled the bottles and cans. I've been to the bank. I've been to my godmother's house and I got myself a coffee. I'm on my reusable cup bowls again. Lovely little one from John's. Picked up little Miss Freya, her click and collect from Boots. I think that's everything for the moment. I'm going to drop her out her click and collect. And then I think I'm going to... I need petrol. So I'm going to get petrol, drop her out her bits, and... I don't know what else I will be doing, but it was really nice walking through the town. I bumped into my nanny's sister, I bumped into an old neighbour, got chatting to loads of people. I have decided against sitting in a coffee shop today to do my bits. I think I'm just going to go to my godmother's house and do it there. I don't know, just I feel a bit more comfortable or something, I suppose. Traffic is mental. It's lunchtime on a Friday. I need to open these windows before I actually pass away. So yeah, petrol, drop Freya out her click and collect, and then probably to my godmother's house. I need to get myself some food at some stage. I haven't had breakfast. Go on, you girl, yeah. It's mad how people just literally sit. Hello, how are you? Go. It's roasting. I'm gonna melt. See you later. I was about to say, it's mad how people sit in yellow boxes when they're not meant to. No, you're not gonna let me out, mister. That's okay, I didn't want to get out anyway. No, you need her, mister. Oh, that was a woman. And oop. Okay. Like, you're coming in here, you could let me out first. God damn. No. No. None of you hoes. No. Thank you. No, you big fucking arsehole. Sorry. Sorry. That lady was letting me out, but that man wasn't. Fucking... Praise the Lord. And it's not even because someone was letting me out, it's because someone was crossing at the zebra crossing. People are arseholes. It's Friday, let me out. I always let people out at junctions and stuff. I'm always like very patient. Because I'm always like, oh, what goes around comes around. Everybody, it is 10 to 9 and I'm just out of an 8 AM spin class and I am already dead. So out of the vending machine I just got myself a crispy ice cold can of Monster because I'm about to go to Jade's run club at 9 o'clock, do a 5k, then I have to go home, have a really quick shower, pack a small bag for the day, and then I'm off to a Pilates class and a walk, some lunch and a sauna / plunge pool thing with my friends for one of their 30ths. So busy day, jam-packed. I'm actually excited because I was quite anxious yesterday and I feel like I need to burn out all the anxiety that's in my body and hopefully tire myself out a little bit and obviously exercise equals endorphins, so yeah, I'm gonna take it as it comes and have a good day. And I've no camera because I forgot it, so yeah, let's go to Run Club. Bitch, I have a microphone in the car. We had to do for Danica.
See the fucking things.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Danica. Happy birthday to you. Hello there, how are you? I am just after a lovely coffee date and a Pilates session with my friends. So we went to Lum Pilates and then we went to Hey Darling for coffee, and this is in Salins, I believe it's called. So we're out today celebrating one of the gals, Danica. She turned 30, so we're out celebrating her and we're having like a little gals day. And she didn't want to party, she didn't want to fuss. So this is exactly what she wanted, and it suited us all down to the ground, and we've all come to Salins to do it all. That's Kira, that's my friend. I don't know where she must have got lost. It is such a hot day. Oh my god, it's scorching out. Where do I go? What lane am I meant to be in? Probably meant to be in the other lane. Oh bollocks. Oh my god, I'm actually sweating like a pig. Wrong gear. Oh my god. I swear I didn't even sweat this much in the bloody Pilates class. Oh my god, I'm melted. But yeah, we're gonna go now to, I think it's called the Treetop Sauna, and we're gonna have a little chill sesh, which is gonna do me the world of good. How are yous? I am at the KFC drive-thru. I'm getting myself a mini snack wrap because I am famished with the hunger, and I'm on my way back to Wicklow from a big day out. So I said when I was passing, I just pull in, but like, it's so warm. I had such a gorgeous day with the girls. I have been feeling so just not myself lately, and I just feel like, yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Girls, I'm roasting. Okay, there's no cheese on it, thank god, but it's just a little snack wrap and it is gorgeous. I get the flaming one. It is stunning. Oh my god, it's so fresh and hot. Exactly what I needed. So the plan now is to go back to Wicklow, have a shower, clean my room a little bit, play with Bobby because we're babysitting him tonight, and then chill for a few hours, and then I'm gonna go back up to Dublin to collect my sister, her boyfriend and their friends from Zach Bryan. That's later on's problem. Oh my god, this is stunning. Ooh. Girls, how are yous? It's now Saturday night and I have had a shower. My hair is wet and I've just done a little bit of skincare, and I'm just doing a little bit of body care before I hop back in my car to go and collect my sister and her friends, well, her boyfriend and their friends from the Phoenix Park, because they were going to see Zach Bryan. I don't really know much about the chap, but I am going in my pajamas. I've already put petrol in the car and all before my shower, so I'm organised. I just need to get some lip balm and my glasses and we're good to go. Very excited to come home, I have to say, because I'm clean, my room's clean. I just need to put away some clean washing that I've just taken it off the line there before it got dark. But happy longest day of the year. Just chatting with my friend there and he was like, geez, you've had a jam-packed day. And I was like, well, it is the longest day of the year, so I have to do everything. I need to put some deodorant on because it still is 100 degrees. I go and I'll check back in with you when I'm at home, because there'll be nothing really exciting for you to see. I'm going to pick up some concert goers, maybe get a drive-through and then come straight home. So slay. Wish me luck. Bye.